Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with a new Czechoslovakian tank destroyer, but before this I heard so much panic from people's side speaking about how hard this marathon is going to be and everything. So without further ado, I really want to explain the things, and I think this is the easiest marathon wargaming ever created, and I am not even joking. I truly mean it. So without further ado, let's watch like 2 minutes or 3 minutes of wargaming video and we are going to talk about this, okay? Let's go.
A long-awaited update is coming to Battle Pass. From May 12 through May 23, a new temporary chapter will be available.
Pretty much 11 days.
It's a new take on the well-known tank challenge event. Now, within Battle Pass, you'll get a chance to obtain a Tier 8 premium vehicle without spending a thing. The key difference of this temporary chapter, however, is its progression. Before, you had to complete missions for mastery or commitment to get to the vehicle. Now, it's a single path without any special conditions. Battle Pass points are used for progression in this temporary chapter. It's important to remember that only points earned after activating this temporary chapter will count toward progression through it.
This is very important thing. So in the first day, so for tomorrow, whenever you are logging into the game, the very first thing what you are doing, you are not checking weather, you are not checking how much gold you have, you are not checking how much experience you are having. You are canceling the current chapter you are in. This is very, very important. And you are starting a new chapter. This is like the most important thing. Don't mess this up, fellas. I know someone has a memory issues. I am one of them. I am forgetting the things. But fellas, this is super duper hyper turbo important.
Just as before, you can get them by fighting any types of random battles, except for grand battles. Each vehicle also has its own point limit, and you'll be granted additional points after you reach it.
Pretty much everything the same as
if you fight random battles in this season's core vehicles, you can earn points even faster. You'll also get Battle Pass points for completing daily missions. The nice thing is...
And this is the most important thing, fellas. Whenever you are completing daily missions, you will get many points. And only by completing the daily missions, which you can complete 11 times since we have 11 days, you are going to get over 20 stages done, maybe even more than that. And completing missions, let's say, usually it takes maximum 2 hours per day. So you are going through the half of the marathon just by completing the missions. In the past, speaking about the experience grind marathon or however it's called, it was taking significantly longer. And for those people who are thinking, no, but skill, I like it to get my 50% discount, and you are getting 50% discount. If you will complete the daily missions, you will go through the half of the stages, you will get improved battle pass, which will cost 2,500 gold. And after that, you will pay, let's say, for half of the marathon, if you completed only daily missions, you will pay 5,000 gold. So in total, 7,500 gold, plus you are getting free goodies, obviously, and you are getting the tanks. So yes, you are getting discount. It's very important thing to say.
Is that most of them can be completed in the background, while you play normally. If you're not happy with the daily missions, you can swap one of them every 4 hours. You'll also get extra points for completing 45 daily missions. To complete the entire temporary chapter, you need to pass through 40 stages.
Which is easier
like with the other
than
Battle
current
Pass
marathon.
chapters. 2 reward tracks are available to you.
Which is easier than the current Battle Pass, because current Battle Pass, it had 50 stages. This one has only 40.
Base and improve. Base rewards include credits, bonds, Days of World of Tanks premium account, personal reserves, and directives. A Tier 8 premium tank is the main prize. If you purchase an improved pass, you can expect more rewards, and a brand new, unique style awaits you at the end.
I don't see a problem.
With an improved pass, you'll also be able to buy stages, meaning the overall cost of the main reward is determined by you. You can choose what stages to complete on your own or to purchase for gold.
Pretty much this is how the things are looking like. If you are going through the daily missions, you will finish somewhere in the 25th or 27th stage. This is my estimate. You can obviously correct me if I'm wrong. And how the things will look like, you only need to complete 13 stages after the daily, and if you are too lazy to do so, you can buy those stages and you can forget about this. I think this marathon is the best marathon which Wargaming ever done. I honestly think so, fellas. So kudos to Wargaming. I've seen a lot of people crying about this. I've seen a lot of people saying, how could they create another marathon and unlock tank in this way when it's actually the best marathon which we ever had, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And it is not pumping the price like it did before. What do I mean by saying that? For example, TS5 marathon or whatever else, base price was 70 euros or something. So even if you are completing 50% of the marathon, you are paying 35 euros, which is pretty much the same price. And nowadays, this is like literally a good deal, fellas, and I'm not even joking. Anyways, without further ado, let's teleport into the action and let's make this vehicle work. And we are back, fellas. So we made one video with this vehicle before, a couple of days ago, right? And I truly I had my initial and first impressions about this vehicle, right? I like the tank a lot. I think the tank is agile, I think the tank is very, very nice, but the shell velocity is relatively slow for a tank destroyer, but the DPM is absolutely godlike, right? Obviously I haven't played more games. I am kind of waiting until this vehicle is going to be in the game, right? So we can play more with it, and I will try to complete probably a couple of the marathons as well with this vehicle, or for this vehicle, I suppose to say. Either way, everything is looking pretty good, fellas. Everything is looking pretty good. So all we need to do in this point is to open our eyes and to try to punish enemies every single time whenever they will mess up. And believe me, they will mess up. And believe me, fellas, enemies are going to mess up. So if you are not familiar with this tank and you skipped the very first time when we made mini review of the vehicle, it is pretty much pretty quick vehicle. It has godlike DPM, it has no armor whatsoever, so this tank is created to punish enemies for their stupidity or for their mistakes. Whenever enemies will mess up, this vehicle will let them know they messed up. Speaking of the gun, this vehicle has 250 alpha damage gun, 270 millimeters of penetration, relatively slow shell velocity for a tank destroyer, which is 900 meters. Now with the gold, you have even slower shell velocity, but you have 330 millimeters of penetration, which is shredding like a Russian medium tank, which is absolutely amazing, and it is nuts. And whenever you are catching a gentleman like this, you are shredding. You are shredding, fellas. And this is extremely important thing to say. And one more thing, just to let you know, this tank has high explosives, 420 alpha damage. I know what you are thinking. Blaze it. So 420 alpha damage and 100 millimeters of penetration. What that means? That means Scorpion is literally 3-shotable for you. Su-100 is literally 3-shotable for you. And you can spank enemies like there is no tomorrow. So this is absolutely amazing. But once again, since this tank has no armor whatsoever, it might be a kind of hard tank to play aggressively with. And probably this is what Wargaming is banking on, speaking about the whole idea of this tank being so powerful, right? I think Wargaming thought, and maybe it's not about what Wargaming thought. Wargaming knows it is not going to be easy to make this vehicle work, so that's why they made the tank so powerful. Maybe that's the reason why. Anyways, it is about the time to get involved. Let's go. Pay attention at the speed. And I am not even using turbocharger or something. This is absolutely amazing. And now at this point I believe we can get involved just like so. So pay attention at this beautiful tiger. Tiger is taking one for the team. That's very, very good. Now we are going to keep farming him, I would say. Let's do this. 1. Doesn't really matter. I will reload definitely quicker than he will. 2. Beautiful. We are paying attention what is happening right here. And he is dead. Beautiful. Okay, next. At this point, I would love to load high explosives because there is a Su-130 PM here, and I really want to show you the potential of the high explosives. Luckily for us, Su is kind of healthy, and he has some hit points left. So what we are going to do, we are going to get involved like this. Okay, Su is not healthy, and he doesn't have any hit points left, but it doesn't change the thing, and we are going to beat the living crap out of him. Beautiful, very, very nice. Okay. How to eliminate this gentleman? He's already dead, and we are having an alright situation already. Obviously we still have time to get more, and we will try to do our best in order to get more, right? That's what we are going to do. So let's try to get involved, and let's see, will we catch ISU or Amaik Sada making some silly goose mistakes or something? Okay, Amaik Sada is over there. I am instantly loading high explosive, dead instantly. Oh, low roll. How dare he? Beautiful. And ISU. Let's try to say hello for Mr. ISU. Even if he would hit me, it doesn't really change the thing. We are still alright. This guy is dead. Light tank sitting in the corner, aiming for a light tank. Light tank is dead. Actually, that was weaker game than I initially... that was weaker game than I initially thought it is going to be, right? I think in this kind of situation I was a bit too passive. But it is very easy to play over aggressive with this tank as well. And speaking about the ridgeline, I thought that this is going to be so much better choice for me to be passive. So looking into this score, it is not looking that great. Also, in the same time, I really want to highlight this. This tank is not going to make that much credit just because how much ammunition costs and how quick you are delivering the blows, right? So all in all, 2.4 thousand damage, that's not good. 400 assisting damage, unfortunately that's not good. We made 47,000 credits, not including this reward for a mission, right? So that's important thing to say. Other than that, I could definitely play more aggressive. It's okay, let it be. First pancake, let's go for a round number 2. Okay, we are back and we are in the round number 2. So let's see what we can do. This is not very friendly map for a tank destroyer, but since this tank destroyer has a good combination of the things, you have turret, obviously you do not have armor, hashtag never lucky. What we are going to do, we will try to beat the living crap out of the enemies who are playing somewhere over there. I'm kind of surprised we have even Patriot who is not taking the heavy line, but alright. It is a bit too early to complain, I guess. What is my initial thought and thinking process? First of all, I want to take this position probably over there, and I want to spank enemies whoever will try to go up like this. For example, the CLC even. That's very good. He's too shottable for us. Now one shottable. Ooh, hi, Udes. Look at this. This is very important thing to say and to show. Look at this, fellas. Look at this. We got this. We got this. We got this. No? Move back. Move back. Yeah. Look at this alpha damage. Look at the shredding. Look at this shredding, fellas. This is insanity. This is insanity what this vehicle can do. If you know how to use high explosives and you think the Black Dog is a beautiful tank, this tank is better than a Black Dog speaking about doing damage. You won't even notice how quickly you are going to pump the damage. This is how beautiful this vehicle is. This is how good this vehicle is, fellas. Okay, at this point I think we are going to load the hits and we will try to shred this. Actually, I don't really think I need hits. Let's try to shred those mother truckers. Okay. Let's try to shred those mother truckers, fellas. That's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream. Okay, very, very nice. So far, so good. Oh, I did not mean to hit my ally, but shit happens, I guess. And now we are shredding, fellas. And now we are shredding. Look at this DPM. Look at this DPM. Just pay attention how quickly you are making sure every single enemy tank will regret their life choices. Just pay attention at this. Just pay attention at this, fellas. It is insanity, not a tank. It is truly insanity, not a tank, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this time we are going to die because of the ML, but listen, that was a close range battle. We were fighting against the very well armored tanks. Their armor is not existent. This DPM is absolutely solid banana out of 10. All we needed to have one gentleman sitting over there and we would shred them like hot knife through the butter, and this would be 6,000 to 7,000. I'm not even exaggerating this. This is how good this vehicle is. But it's not really friendly tank to play with. Let's teleport to the scoreboard and let's go for another one. And we are back, fellas. So what do we have? We have an ace, we have 3,800 damage, and overall our performances, we are somewhere near the top, right? Just because how quickly this tank is shredding enemies. Once again, GG for Progetto, pleasure to meet you, buddy, whoever you are. Actually, I can see who you are. Nave Tal, greetings, pleasure to meet you, and all in all we made 41,000 credits, but this is without credit boosters. With the credit boosters it will be higher than this. Let's go for round number 3, shall we? And last but not least, we have a tier 10 matchmaking. Now, speaking about the tier 10 matchmaking, this tank doesn't give a flying F about the tier 10s, because penetration is relatively high and the DPM is still absolutely amazing of this vehicle. So honestly, it doesn't really matter what kind of matchmaking you get, right? Are you fighting against the tier 10s or are you fighting against the tier 6s? To be completely honest with you, it matters for shit. Meanwhile, we managed to snap the Leo 1. Leo 1 is not feeling very happy about this, but who could blame him for that? And in the same time, we are preparing for the light tank who might try to push like this. Actually, light tank is sitting over there already, so we know where light tank is. Okay. How we can be annoying for the enemies? How we can be annoying for the enemies? Okay. We have plenty of the sniper schnitzels up here, so I need to think twice before peeking, since I do not really have any armor whatsoever. This is extremely important thing to say, fellas. Armor of this tank is not existent. So we need to be smarter. We have plenty of the forces who are going on top of the hill, so hopefully everyone will get slaughtered here. And at this point, our 1390 is not feeling very happy, I think. At this point, our 1390 is not feeling very happy. Okay, probably the hardest game, but it's not about the matchmaking. It is about the. It is not about the tiers. It is about the map. To be completely honest with you. And in this kind of situation, we cannot really change too much. Obviously, we are waiting until enemies will mess up. This is our goal and this is our priority. So yeah, be patient and wait until enemies will go in front and whenever they will make one or another bad decision. Now, fixing the score when the things are not looking that great with this vehicle is relatively easy, just because of the DPM which this tank has. I would love to see enemy convoy or ISU in the open field. Skill, you wish you shall receive. Thank you very much. ISU is sitting over there. Beautiful. Now, if this gentleman will make a decision to be aggressive and to make pressure in front, we are going to spank him like there is no tomorrow. That's what we are going to do, fellas. ISU just fired. Now the question is, can I be aggressive against this gentleman? I really want to track him and I want to cross without getting slaughtered. So we are risking for the biscuit. Beautiful, and he is officially doomed. So what this ISU can do in this kind of situation? Well, to be completely honest with you, he can say, spank me. Spank me, that's how I like it. I see Progetto in the back, don't worry, I am completely fine with all of this. And this is the difference between this tank destroyer and and most of the others, fellas. This tank actually has flexibility. This tank has extremely good gun handling. This tank has DPM. Only one thing what you are missing is armor shell velocity. Obviously, for some people, this vehicle is not going to be created for them, if I can say so. And the main reason why, because it is a premium tank, and with a premium tank with which you are not making credits, yeah, it is, or you are not making as many credits, it can be a problem. But I believe this is, this tank is an extremely good player dream, if that makes sense. If that makes sense, this vehicle is an extremely good player dream. It is capable of doing many bad things. Now, once again, I really want to highlight this. We are kind of unlucky with the maps speaking about this session, which sucks and which is sad, but this is the score which we are crafting, and we are not doing anything unique, anything unusual here. We are just playing the game and we are making this vehicle work, right? This is exactly what we want to do. Now, meanwhile, Progetto is obviously going to get effed. He's not paying attention at us at this point. Good. If he is going to get involved, he is going to die. Since he's not getting involved, he's still alive. He's still alive. How about this, Leo? Can you peek? No, you cannot. Yeah, quite sad game to finish everything off. But yeah, what can you do? No complaints, no regrets. Let's teleport to the scoreboard. And we are back. So what do we have? We have 2000 damage, 500 assisting damage. Definitely not ideal performance. All in all, once again, it was harder map to play. It has nothing to do with the tier 10s in matchmaking, and we made 32,000 credits without counting this mission, right? So keep this in mind. This can be a big pain in the butthole, speaking about how much credits you are making. Now, just to let you know, you can move this tank by a huge margin if you have better equipment. You can always say, I don't really need view range. You can replace that, or you can say, I don't need the improved aiming, and you can get yourself turbo or whatever else. One more thing worth to say, 6 degrees of the gun depression can be a bit pain of the ass in certain situations. All in all, I am kind of disappointed about the session. We have only 3,000 combined, which is not great, but once again, considering the situations, considering the maps we had and everything, we will survive and we are not going to cry over it. And whenever we are going to complete the marathon on this vehicle on the main account, I believe I am going to mark it. I have a feeling expectation values on this vehicle will increase dramatically or drastically, or however to say this properly. I have a feeling this is going to be a very hard tank to get Mark of Excellence on when it's going to be available for the wider audience, right? Anyways, that was your daily dose of skill. I hope you had a great time and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Obviously, big fat thanks for people who click the join button on the YouTube, for people who are using index page, for lovely patrons. Thank you. I hope we are worth it, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.